Good morning, students. Welcome back to the accountancy class after a week. Today we will start the new topic of lesson 4 that we are doing in two parts. Earlier we have done retirement of a partner. Today we will start death of a partner. The complete name of the chapter is retirement and death of a partner. Retirement we have done already. Today we will start with the death of partner. What is death of partner? Let it be there are three partners A, B, C. They having a partnership firm all together and they distribute their profits or losses among them. Suppose any of the partner died, whether A died, B died or C died. That case is considered as death of a partner. In case when the partnership in the partnership firm, now the question arises in your mind, whenever any partner got died, what will happen in that case? When a new partner, in the third chapter, you remember we have done admission of a new partner. You know very well, whenever any new partner joins the firm, he has to bring the amount of capital. Has to bring the amount of goodwill. We also have to make the revaluation at that time. All these accounting treatment are to be done when a new partner joins the firm. Likewise, whenever any partner got died, it means he is leaving the firm. He is no more the partner of the partnership firm. So what happened in that case? He has to brought back or withdraw his amount of or taken back his amount of capital. He has to taken back amount of the profit till date, accumulated profits or reserves, share in goodwill, share in revaluation of assets and liability, the amount of drawings, etc. All these items, all these transactions are meant to be credited or debited to the deceased partner. All the capital related things, all the profits are to be given to the deceased partner executor, because deceased partner will never be come back to take his share of profit or capital. Any of his legal representative who is known as the executor will take all these amount. So we have to prepare the deceased partner capital account and the total of all this is to be transferred to his executor account. We will discuss it completely in the format later on. First of all, let's do how the calculation of the profit is to be done. Because the share of capital, whatever the capital is given to you, it is to be credited in the deceased partner capital account. But how the calculation of profit is to be done? It is to be done on the basis of whether on the time period basis or the sales basis. It is depend on the information by which basis we have to calculate profit, on the basis of time period or sales. When you do the example number 61 or the illustration number 61, then it will be very much clear to you that how the profit till date is to be calculated. See, look at example number 61. A, B, C are partners in a firm whose profit are closed on March 31st. One of the partners died, that is A. A died on 30th June 2018 according to the agreement of the share of the profits. The deceased partner up to the last 5 years profit is to be taken by him. The net profit of last 5 years have been given in the question, that is of 2014 it is 14,000, 15 18,000, 16 16,000, 17 10,000. The loss of 2017 is given to us and 2018 is rupees 16,000. In this way the 5 years profits are given to us and it is given specifically according to the agreement of the share of profit of a deceased partner up to the date of the death to be calculated on the basis of average profit of last 5 years. last 5-year profit is given to us and we have to calculate its average. It is the time basis. A's share of profit up to the date of the death and past necessary journal entry. We will go for the calculation part first, then we will do the accounting treatment. Calculation part means the calculation of the profit, and accounting part is whatever the journal or ledger we have to prepare. Now have a look at solution. The 5-year profit is given to us. It is rupees 14,000, 18,000, 16,000, 10,000 loss, so it will be minus, and 16,000 profit of last 5th year. By adding all the profit and subtracting the loss out of that, we will get the net profit of total profits of last 5 year will be 54,000. Now average profit will be total number of years profit divided by total number of years. Total number of years profit is, that is the total 5 years profit, which is 54,000. 5 years are there, divided by 5, and in total average we will get the profit. Now if you look at the statement carefully, let's come back to the statement once again. A, B, C are partner in a firm and they close their account on 31st March every year, and when you look at the date of the death, the date of the death is 30th June and they have prepared their account on 31st March. 31st March to 30th June, April, May, June, 3 months are there. So we have to calculate the 3 months profit, because this 10,800 is the average profit of an year. 1 year's profit is with us and we have to calculate the average profit. Average profit is with us of 1 year and we have to calculate the profit of 3 months from 1st April to 30th June 2018. So 10,800 multiplied by 3 by 12, we will get the 3 months profit, that is 2,700. And A's share now the A's share will be 1/3, it will be 900. And the entry will be whatever the profit is to be shown till date, as profit and loss has not been prepared till now, so it will be considered as profit and loss suspense account. Keep in your mind, my dear students, it is not mentioned profit and loss account, it is to be mentioned profit and loss suspense account to A's capital account. That 900 we have calculated on the basis of the time basis profit is transferred to A's partner, means deceased partner capital account, that is A. The entry will become profit and loss account debit, profit and loss suspense account debit to A's capital account. Thank you. Have a nice day.